We are here on a Friday, kicking things off on Radio Row, Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas. And we are joined now from Fox Sports, former offensive lineman in the NFL. He's Geoff Schwartz. Jeff, what's going on? How are you?
Good, man. You know, just the end of the week. I've been talking about this game for, what feels like, it doesn't feel like it's been 12, 13, 14 days. I'm excited to watch it happen.
What are you sick of talking about the game? You still get excited about talking about the game?
I'm excited about the matchups that we're going to see. And obviously, I hope it goes one direction, the way I think it's going to go. It's the way I've wagered on the game. So I think my nerves right now are more about just like if I lose on my bets because the game goes opposite, I think it's going to go. So I've only been in Vegas for, 26 hours now, and I'm about to leave. So I manage it right.
Oh, you're doing quick in, quick out.
Yeah, it's been a busy week. I was in LA doing Super Bowl stuff, went to Oregon, and now I'm in Vegas.
I have been here since Saturday.
Yeah, next year I think I'm gonna be in New Orleans all week for Fox. So I'm sort of keeping this week, to a minimum. Look, I gotta shake hands with bosses, see a few friends. I'm in and out, man.
Yeah, Vegas isn't. It's just. Are you a Vegas guy? Are you? It's got to be hard being a former player. Gambling wise, like you are not able to do anything.
I grew up in Los Angeles. I went to Vegas as a kid for sports. Baseball tournaments, basketball tournaments, and then as an adult, I've had my 21st birthday weekend here. I've stayed at nearly every hotel, from the Orleans, the Imperial Palace, all the way up to a suite at the Aria. I've done my time in Vegas. I've been here a lot.
Do you like seeing that it's turning into now a major sports town, a professional sports town?
I don't care.
Don't care either way.
I think Vegas for Super Bowl City is really interesting because the Strip is more spread out than you think.
Yeah, that's this is my first time here.
Okay.
So
hotels are much further apart than you would imagine, and they're huge. So getting from hotel to hotel is much longer than you think.
Yes.
On the map, and also too, the sidewalks aren't straight. So like you wind like through property. It's a lot bigger than you think. And so, but again, I've been here. Where are you staying? You stay in the media hotel?
I just got an Airbnb. I got an Airbnb off the Strip to avoid all that. Yeah.
Well, no, I would advise you to stay here. Like it's easier just to walk from where you're at. But no, it's fun. There's always things to do in Vegas. The last part I said about Vegas is the only thing that I don't terribly like at times, that like you're going losing money. Like like I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be horror when I go home.
Right.
It's only city. Now, of course, when you go to different places, you have to spend expenses, but like you're just going to lose the money you bring to gamble. No one ever leaves a winner. If you do, the next time you lose all your money, and then you lose more.
Right. As far as the gambling aspect goes now, with your covering the game and everything, that's become a bigger, that's become huge.
Yeah. It's interesting, as more people talk about wagering and talk about the game through that lens, and we got a lot of opinions, obviously, on how this game's going to go, and you have the public and the sharps and whatnot. When you have a standalone game like this, everyone has their opinion on it. And so you have to try to find different ways to talk about the game, right? If I just say like, "Oh, Chiefs are going to win this game," well, why? Right? Give me reasons why. What are your favorite wagers? And so it's my job, to find different, unique ways to talk about the game. Yeah,
and you can look at it too. People that don't care about the game, people that don't care about the 49ers or the Chiefs now, is Kelsey going to get, 62 receiving yards, I think is what the over-under set at. So now
is he going to propose the game? Those are important.
What are the odds on that?
Well, so it's funny. FanDuel Canada opened at no minus 250. And I tweeted at the time, I would put my whole mortgage on that, minus 250. And eventually they tweeted out 30 minutes later, went up to minus 3,500. People bet the no so fast. He's not proposing to us over yet.
It's too soon. It's way too soon.
So, just from a practical perspective, they have yet to spend time together when neither are working.
That's a good point.
She's on tour again, which is great. I mean, she's a wonderful artist. She's on tour again. I would totally go to one of her shows. I don't know if I'd pay the money, but whatever. I'd take my girl and we'd go. And he's been on football season. They haven't even spent 2 weeks when neither is working together.
And she's found time to make an album, though. So, she has the time. Yeah.
I don't know how she does it, man.
Right.
And she writes, I think, a lot of her music.
Yeah. While she's also redoing albums, too. It's a workhorse.
We did the Hall of Fame inductions last night, right? And luckily I played Julius Peppers, played against them, and we're starting to get to the point where like guys I played with and against are going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And people always ask me, what makes them different? I go, they're just different humans.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're superstars are obviously built physically different. They do things on the field, court, different. The way they train, their mental fortitude is different. Even their personalities. You see like a lot of superstars just have personalities that you just don't have.
Mm-hmm.
And Taylor Swift is in the same boat. She's just a one-of-a-kind human.
Yeah.
And her ability to, I know this is really riveting right now, to perform every night like she is. And like, it just is.
No, it's, to hear that perspective of it too, when that there are so many people that dislike her just because she's around and have thought that she's ruining some of it. But the way you mentioned that, Usher had his press conference yesterday. I didn't realize he's been doing this for 30 years. Yeah. When you look back at how, the 90s, he was all the way back at Star Search doing this. And now to come and be on the center stage that he's getting to be at this point. So it is. Speaking of Hall of Fame, just quickly, I know St. Louis wise, Torrey Holt once again did not get in from what you saw in his playing days, but we did see a wide receiver get in, and Andre Johnson. Any comparisons between the two of those, or?
I think it's really hard, obviously, to get to, a point where you're a Hall of Famer and get in the NFL. It's special in the fact that they only let 5 guys in every year.
Yeah.
And they don't often let in 2 players in the same position, even though this year is a rarity, right? Because Pep and Freeney both went in, but Pepper has to be 4th all time in sacks. He had to go in.
Yeah.
It just takes time. I was talking to a voter yesterday about Willie Anderson, the right tackle. And he's like, dude, it's only been 4 years for him. That's why they get 15 years, right?
Yeah.
15 years, 10 years?
15.
10 years?
I thought it was 15.
It takes a long time. And so, and there's no shame in being Hall of really freaking good, So I don't know if he's going to get in. I just feel now every year, Steve Smith deserves to be in, obviously, I feel like. On that Rams team, how many got? Orlando Pace, Falk, Warner.
Bruce.
Yeah.
And on the defensive side, Aeneas is in.
Yeah.
London Fletcher keeps. One year he'll be in the top 15. Next year he won't be. Kind of back and forth on that, but I think London kind of made his name more with some of the other teams he played at with the Bills and Washington, and just the fact that he just played every game ever that he was in. So there's.
I don't really have, but here's my thing about it too. This is my standard for the Hall of Fame stuff too. Is, and you said this too, so I'll give you credit. Like if you say, okay, Torrey Holt's in the Hall of Fame, who's off the list? You mentioned Andre Johnson, right? So you would swap them out, which, okay, fine. But a lot of people are like, I think so-and-so should be in. Over who? Like, who are you taking off of the list, put in someone else?
Yeah. Geoff Schwartz with us here. Where can people see you this weekend, hear you this weekend?
I will be on Fox Sports Radio Sunday morning, but at Geoff Schwartz on Twitter, Jeff with a G. You can find me, Geoff Schwartz. That's where I'm at.
Thank you very much.
Can Graybar help my electrical and datacom jobs be more productive?
Yep. Our supply chain services are designed to do just that.
Like job site services?
Yep. We deliver the products you need, where and when you need them, no matter your industry.
What if I have technical questions?
Yep. Our specialists are top-notch.
Emergency support?
Yep. Even after hours.
They're a unicorn.
When you need to keep your projects productive and profitable, rely on Graybar to help you get the job done right. No unicorns required. Yep, Graybar does that.